I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice, online at homerightwaynesboro.com. I am joined by CEO of Paws Pistons. This is John Snyder. John, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. We're talking, well, first of all, what is Paws Pistons?
So the name itself is our rescue group we created from the car show. Okay. So we run in Hagerstown a small dog rescue group. Mm-hmm. And
then is this one particular event, or is this an ongoing series of events we're going to talk about?
We do it 2 times a year. So there's a fall event and then a spring event, like what's upcoming next week.
Gotcha. And you are on Facebook. It's the Paws Pistons support group.
Yep.
Correct? Okay. And then you will see, I believe, what looks like this right here up on there as well, so it'll be easy to find.
Yep.
So Animal Support Group is a nonprofit, okay, and you're running a car show. Tell us about the car show coming up.
So it's a car, truck, bike, pretty much anything with 4 wheels show. We started in 2023 with our first show. We basically wanted to make something where we could raise money for like local rescues, shelters, stuff like that. And I myself own a car shop in Hagerstown, so I thought it would be the best thing to bring, the 2 worlds together.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so far, it's worked out pretty good.
Now, because we have a lot of folks who go to car shows, love car shows, that are listening, is it something that is specific to a year, specific to a make model? I know you said if it has wheels and runs, great, but want to make sure we're very clear with folks before they go bringing something out.
No, so we have, I believe it's either 9 or 10 different classes for the show. So there's like classic car, race car, truck, American cars, imported cars. There's a little bit of everything there.
I remember there used to be car shows out at the Valley Mall every other Saturday, and it was so much fun just going out there. And I'm glad to see that a form of that is back, whereas you're running twice a year. So what is the date of the upcoming event?
It's May 25th, so it's actually this week, this Sunday.
Yep, this coming Sunday. And what are the hours of the car show?
It's 11 to 5.
Okay, and how much does it cost to enter in?
So spectators, family, just coming to hang out is free, and then the actual show entry is $20.
$20. Now, some of the questions that we typically get asked about car shows: dash plaques, awards, People's Choice Awards. How about all that?
So we have, we're not doing dash plaques. I've just never really gotten into that. Like some shows do it, some do, some don't. But we do have a first, second, and third place award for, each of our classes. And then we have like some pretty extra ones like Rust Bucket. We have a host choice, like you said, a People's Choice. We have a little bit of everything.
I love the host choice. I've never heard of that one. That's a great idea. I like that a lot. So now we know the date coming up, obviously this Sunday. So all the information can be found online at the Paws Pistons Facebook support group. So it's Paws Pistons support group. And when it comes to the animal support group, let's talk about that just a second, John. Are you the actual support group? Are you the entity that, how does that entity help with animals?
So I would say I myself am the center of it. In total, there's probably 5 or 6 of us. That's why we call it a group, because there's me, my partner, and a couple of our friends that also help. So what we started doing was we would get donations, food, blankets, stuff like that, and take it to local shelters and rescues and things like that. And then it kind of snowballed very quickly into us ourselves rescuing and saving dogs. Okay. And then within a couple months or a year, became us pretty much running a full-blown rescue, and that's part of the car show helping too.
And so you do have a full-blown rescue?
Yeah.
And you have a physical location for the rescue?
We do it from home.
Okay, from home. So now you have animals that are in need of homes right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We specifically right now we have 2 dogs that one has been with us since October. Okay. And then the other one's been with us since February. So. Okay.
And this all can be found on the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love that. Very good. You're doing some great work. I appreciate that. I'm sure the community appreciates that. So it's at the JCPenney side parking lot that is coming up this Sunday, Valley Mall. The hours again?
11 to 5.
11 to 5. It's all to benefit Paws and Pistons nonprofit. If you love animals, if you love classic cars, as John said, this is a marriage between the two that you do not want to miss. John, are there any sponsors you'd like to thank for this event?
We have 51, so I don't know.
50.
I don't want to say all 51.
Let's start. Let's do this. You said you have a shop, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's plug your shop. You deserve that.
So my shop is TLCT Motorworks. We're in the West End here of Hagerstown. We primarily work with BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, European cars. And the way this all works together is because I own a shop, I'm able to have dogs there throughout the day. So what I do is every day of the week I bring a dog. So I myself have 4 dogs at home, and then sometimes we have 4 or 5, 6 rescue dogs, and then the other guys that work there too also have their dogs. So we basically go in like a rotation. So each day of the week someone brings a dog, and that's pretty much how it's been able to work. Because say we'll have an adoption set up for 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. Well, you couldn't regularly do that if you worked an office job or something. So that dog's going to be adopted that day. I'll bring them to work.
Oh, wonderful. And you probably have folks that maybe it's a dog that is not being adopted that day, but may show up and see the dog and
we've had
up for adoption.
We've had customers, friends, all types of stuff that they weren't necessarily looking to adopt a dog, but they'll come over to our shop or my house or something and fall in love with one and take them home.
That's typically how it works, man. That's, They really tug at your heart. Well, great. I'm glad you're doing this. And we will see you on Sunday, Valley Mall, side parking lot, JCPenney. That's where you can catch Paws and Pistons. This is number 3, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And when's the next one after this weekend?
So we typically run one around May, June, and then the next one we run around October, November, right when it starts getting cool out.
Yeah, great. So 2 great times for car shows. Well, John, thanks for joining us today on Let's Talk TriState. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for joining us on Let's Talk TriState.
Let's Talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.